Inflation, recession, unemployment, people losing their jobs, you name it. We have seen very interesting and negative connotation of things happening in the economy. In essence, the economy becoming bad. If you are a business person, in case the economy is bad, what can you possibly do right for you to be able to survive a bad economy and even so be able to continue making profits even when there is, for example, recession or even the economy is bad? Let's talk about that in this video. By the way, if you are new here, I'd really appreciate you joining the family. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below, and also, while you add it, drop a like on this video. My name is Afagza Sifuna, and it is my pleasure to share these insights with you. We've all seen the recent times from the pandemic time, different economies across the world shaking. In essence, economies were bad. And even beyond that, we also saw, for example, the war happening between Ukraine and Russia affected very many things in the world, regards to supply chain and so forth. These actually impacted a good number of businesses out there. And even with that, we are seeing depreciation of some of the major currencies out there. The dollar taking a hit, talking about maybe the herein coming up and other currencies and so forth. All these are actually impacting markets internationally. So if you're a business out there and maybe your economy is being affected negatively, what can you possibly do for you to stay in business? I'm going to share with you 7 tips which you could look to be very keen on for you to be able to continue being in business even when the economy is bad. And tip number 1, by all means, maintain your current customers. Yes, guys, when things are bad in the economy, you're going to be banking on trust, which you have with your current customers for you to be able to continue being in business. So try your level best, up your customer service. Of course, even think about perks which are going to assist your customers keep coming back to your business while also assisting you maintaining profitability. The very first thing you need to do is actually ring-fence your customer base. And this is going to assist you stay afloat as you're thinking of ways of even circumnavigating the bad economic climate which is going to be maybe in your country, right? And then the second piece of advice you need to consider is, by all means, ensure you are very keen with regards to your business records, more so when things are bad in the economy. Why am I saying so? I'm saying so because that is the point in time where most likely you're going to be caught sleeping. Think about it. Things are bad, for example, the price of your stocks have increased out there. Maybe the cost you are incurring in supply chains for you to be able to get the products into your shop or whichever kind of business you are doing are going higher and higher. Think about it. Maybe customers out there are complaining, they're not paying you on time and so forth. So you have a good number of this out there. What is going to happen if you don't keep a good record is that all these things are going to come down crumbling. So ensure you maintain a very good business record. And with that, you're going to be able to know all the entire flows of money which you're holding and also have a clarity with regards to how your business is performing. If you don't keep good records, chances are a bad economy is going to take you down real fast. And then the third tip is that look for new customers. Yes, guys, when the economy is bad, 2 things are bound to happen. You're going to see there being less and less spending happening, right? And secondly, even your customer base is going to continue vanishing. And this is so because not that people don't like you. It's basically because people have competing interests out there and yet they don't have money. So think of ways of, beyond just trying to maintain your current customers, think about what you could do to get and tap into new customer bases. And of course, this comes with different measures out there. For example, segmenting different markets out there, having different product packages out there, targeting different kind of segments and so forth. By all means, think about expanding your customer base. And when you do that, you're going to be able to set yourself apart from the competition. And this is going to assist you maintain somewhat a steady level of clientele as you're thinking about how to continue coping with these hard economic situations, right? And then the fourth thing which you can also do, and that speaks to the previous point I've talked about, is you diversifying. Yes, when the economy is bad and maybe the main thing you are selling is not continue to sell as it used to do, why not think about diversifying? You could jump into related products or even totally different products which actually are still serving your customer base. Of course, don't lose your customers by changing completely. You could think about new additions or even upgrades here and there while you maintain the same customer base. And hopefully over time, you're going to continue ensuring increased customer satisfaction and even tapping into new customer base. But don't get caught sleeping. Diversify for you to continue staying afloat. By all means, keep researching, learning what's happening out there, how you can continue diversifying in a more smooth way, and don't hesitate. Diversify your offerings and you're going to continue tapping into new customer bases, right? And then the fifth thing which you could do is you streamlining your operations. Hard economic times call for also hard decisions. You're gonna need, for example, to streamline your operations. It could go, for example, you automating some things, even sadly, maybe you laying off some people, not because you want to do so, but just because your operating expenses maybe are getting higher by the day, and yet your profits are continuing to slim. So think about how you're gonna streamline your operations for you to be able to be within the margin of your desired operating costs while also continuing to push the scale at which you want to operate in. I know it's a delicate balance, but think about it so that you don't end up closing because of your overstretched, for example, working capital. And then the sixth thing you need to do by all means when the economy is bad, comply with all the laws. In case, for example, you need to have a license for your business, ensure you have a license at the right time. In case you need to comply to any other laws out there, comply as much as you can. And I'm saying so because also in hard economic times, governments out there are looking for revenue. Don't become a target of governments out there by them closing your business because they're not complying. We saw, for example, taxes being introduced out there during hard economic times because just as hard as things are for individuals, for businesses, things are also hard for government out there. And government being the biggest spender in the economy are also looking at ways to tap into more and more revenue sources. I know it could be a pressing matter, but by all means, comply with what the government is asking of you. And then the seventh and last tip I want to discuss with you is that in case you are strapped of cash and you have a very clear plan, don't hesitate in utilizing leverage, more so unsecured money. Think about ways of utilizing this because it's going to assist you get the much needed liquid cash for you to be able to, for example, increase your stock, expand your operations, provide customers with new offerings, and so forth. Don't hesitate, more so for unsecured financing. I know it has ramifications. For example, in case you default, you're going to end up maybe being listed in credit reference bureaus out there and so forth. But also, the upside is possible. What if you get leverage and then use it optimally? You're going to continue being in business. So think about this and evoke these measures. And hopefully over time, you're going to be able to stay afloat even in hard economic times. Which measure do you think I've forgotten to share with you? In case you're a business person, what did you do to stay afloat? Share with us in the comment section down below. Let's continue discussing. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other awesome videos next time. Bye-bye and you all take care.